Goodness. Okay, hold on. Let's get this together. All right. How are you doing? It's only one of us in here, and that is totally fine with me. So far, so good. I just was setting up this new ring light that I have. Let's see. Let's brighten this up. It is so hot in here. Do I look glowy or do I look oily? Let's see. Good afternoon, Sarah. Hello, come sit under the trees. How's everybody doing? We're gonna let everyone come in. Let's get some music playing. I don't want Google or I don't want YouTube to copyright me. So we're gonna try to find some music that matches the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Hi, how are you? Glowy? Okay, cool. That was what I was going for, all right? You had him on. Hey, boo. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm geeked. I don't think you guys understand. At first, I was like nervous because this is my first broadcast on YouTube, and they don't really have a way for people to discover you. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. I want to know how you guys are doing today. I want to know how our week went. I want to know what's the vibe and what is the goal for the next week. What is the goal for this upcoming week? That's what I want to know. And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to look for some music for us to jam out to while we're chilling. Okay. Non-copyright R&B. Can we do R&B? It doesn't have to be R&B, but y'all got that. Getting myself in alignment with what I truly want. Ooh, that seems to be the theme of the month. Also, y'all, I don't know if I told y'all, but it's my birthday month. My birthday's on the 15th. I'm really excited. Really, really excited. Getting out of my own way. That's another theme of the month. That's another theme of the month. Hold on a second. I think I sprayed too much setting powder. And I know better because I'm an oily girl. So dewy setting spray is not always going to be my best friend. But anyway, what are you doing for your birthday? So I'm going to do a staycation. I'm going to this really nice hotel. And I'm going to schedule a massage and a facial and a pedi. And I'm just going to reflect. I'm going to reflect on life and just enjoy myself. I'm not that hard to please, okay? In my opinion. In my opinion. Hello, Markeithia. How are you, boo? Happy early birthday. Thank you, Sierra. Yes, March 15th is my birthday. I'm so excited. Can y'all believe that when I was at work yesterday, this girl who was training me, she has the same exact birthday as me. And we're both from the Midwest originally, which was really creepy, but girl, I'm in sync with the world. The world is sinking. I'm so happy you guys are here. So now that I have at least 7 people, I was going to wait till at least 10-ish people were here. But now that I have about 7-ish people here, I wanted to kind of give us a little preface about what we're talking about. So today I wanted to first of all introduce myself to you guys. I'm Ema. Nice to meet you guys. Hey, y'all. Ooh, it's a 3-3 portal. I didn't know that. That's exciting to know. I'm Ema. I have been in the self-development and mindset and manifestation industry for upwards of, I want to say 6 to 7 years now, and I'm never leaving. I love it here. Oh, sorry, you're not a Libra. I'm sorry I'm not a Libra too, or am I? I'm not. I'm not. I love being a Pisces. This is what brought us here together today, me being a Pisces. So yeah, I've been in the industry for quite some time, and I've been wanting to make a YouTube channel for about 10 years. Finally pulled that trigger, okay? And that is what kind of prompted me to make that video. Why you're smart as fuck, but you're still stuck. Because I was stuck on this YouTube channel for almost 10 years, guys. And all it took me to do was to just go imperfectly. Now that I look back on my very first video, there's some things that could be, you know, fixed, but I'm happy that I did it because I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have made that video. And let me know if this music is too loud for y'all. So, this, after all, is a live Q&A, and I want to help you guys in as many ways as I possibly can. So, if anyone would like to shoot their first question in regards to self-help, productivity, personal development, manifestation, the law of assumption, for those who are new to this community, the law of assumption. Did you scrap your old channel? No, I did not scrap it. I'm in a transitional phase with that channel. I don't know if I want it to be a faceless YouTube channel or not, but we're going to figure it out once the inspiration naturally comes to me, because I feel like I was trying to force it to be something that it wasn't. And let me actually also change this mode. Do we like that better? Oh no, I think this is going to be copyright. Hello, welcome in. Hi, Deem. Hi, Michaela. Do you, how you feel about healthy homes? Healthy home, I mean, what do you mean, babe? How you feel about privacy, space, 2 separate cribs, urban life culture, places to shop? I'm sorry, babe. Can you write your message in one chat so that I can actually understand what it is you're saying, babe? Just shoot one chat. And take your time. Don't rush and type it, you know, because that can bring confusion. But anyway, I want to kind of like share with you guys some things that I learned in February. So the very first thing that I learned in February was, if you don't bend, you are going to break. Okay, and what I mean by if you don't bend, you're going to break, you have to be adaptable. Okay, you cannot be, oh, it can only be this way. I can only succeed this way. I can only find happiness this way. You have to be open to adapting to life. You have to be open to becoming the best version of yourself in many different ways. Your blessings are going to come to you in so many different ways. Like the story that I told in my most recent video about me testing out manifesting intentionally for the first time. When I was like, okay, I want to manifest free coffee for the rest of the year. And all of a sudden, I got that gift card to Starbucks with like $100 on it. People were leaving their drinks and orders, and it was the same order as mine. And so the barista would be like, hey, do you want this one? We can make you another one as well, but we can give you this one too. There were so many different ways. Someone in front of me paying for my coffee and passing it back. You know, it was not in a way that I would expect it to get free coffee, but I always got free coffee. So I want us to understand, if you don't bend, you break. If you don't bend in the way that you think, if you don't bend in the way that you operate, if you don't bend in the way that you behave, you are going to break. It is always going to seem like the end of the world. It is always going to seem like the world is against you because you're the one who's not willing to adapt. The world is very flexible to your whims and your woes. You feel me? The universe is very flexible to you. God is very flexible to you. Your blessings are going to come to you in many, 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 many ways. But you just have to be willing to receive it in many, 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 many ways. Okay? All right. Lesson number 2 that I learned in February. And this one is kind of hard because it hits really close to home. And I'm actually still kind of like going through this, and I'm experiencing frustration with this. Everybody is not going to hold themselves as accountable as you hold yourself. And let me give y'all a little bit more detail. I hate making goals with people who are not as motivated as me. I hate making goals with people who don't have the same drive as me. It pisses me clean the hell off when we set a goal together and you don't carry your part. Especially if your part was easy. I can carry the heavy load. I can do the harder part. I'm built like that. I know myself. I've been through a lot, okay? I have been through survival mode. I have been through struggles. I have been through poverty. I have been through everything, okay? And so I understand that everybody's not, has had different lives. I understand that everyone is not going to be, in the space to receive life in the same way as me. But if you know that you are not capable or reliable enough or accountable enough, like you can't hold yourself accountable for certain things, don't go setting goals with people and trying to ask to be people's business partners and trying to, don't be that person, because I feel like in a sense you want me to carry everything and you just want to at the end when we succeed be like, oh yeah, we got this victory. No, we didn't. You were not with me shooting in the gym. That pisses me off. Do not make goals with people who are not on the same level as you when it comes to motivation and drive. It is going to drag you down. I promise you that. From my experience, it is going to drag you down. If someone says, I care about your soul, but disregards how you feel from your standpoint, how would you go about perceiving what they've said? If someone's actions don't match their words, which one are you going to believe more? The actions or the words? Because you could say anything. You can say anything. I could say I'm the richest woman in the world. I could say I'm a Caucasian woman. What are some techniques you recommend when trying to manifest and hearing negative thoughts and words about yourself in your head? It's time to go on a mental diet. It is time to go on a what you consume diet. What are you watching? What are you listening to? Who are you around? It is time to detox your life. I actually went through a very intentional detox and I documented it, and I can say that my mind, especially my prefrontal cortex and my amygdala, completely different. Completely different. You need to start to be picky with what it is you allow in your space, because you are constantly consuming, and the things that you consume, whether you believe it or not, are becoming a part of your brain. It is like your brain's food. What you consume is your brain's food. So you need to detox what it is that you're consuming. Detox what it is that you're telling yourself. And every single time you receive a negative thought, don't take it personally. Just observe it. Okay, that's a negative thought. It's not necessarily true. It's not necessarily going to happen, but it's a negative thought. Okay, big whoop. Let it go. Next. Replace it with a positive thought. Replace it with what you actually want to happen. Replace it with who you actually want to be. How do you feel about accountability partner? I have really big feelings and emotions about accountability partners. And I'm actually dropping a YouTube video. Actually, there's a whole outline that I've been working on last night till 3 a.m. Just wait. Y'all gonna see. I'm going off in that video. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'm going off because this is such a sensitive topic for me. What's your take on being too hard on yourself thank you for the hearts. If y'all don't mind tapping up a storm, I would love it. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. What's your take on being too hard on yourself as you try to reach goals, in the sense that you have been in survival mode for so long that anything that isn't chaotic feels like you aren't trying? You are going to have to learn how to put yourself on time out. And when I say time out, I don't mean stop doing what you're doing. I mean, you are going to have to take yourself out of the subjective and put yourself in the objective. Look at the bigger picture. Okay, is me being hard on myself going to push me forward? Is me being hard on myself going to make me feel validated? Is me being hard on myself going to make any of this go faster? To be honest, no. It's just going to make you feel like shit while you're getting to your goal. And then once you get to your goal, it's not going to seem as worth it because you were so hard on yourself during the process. It's just going to kind of deplete the whole point. So celebrate the small wins, celebrate the fuck ups. Also, let's stop seeing fuck ups and failures as a bad thing. First of all, let's switch out failures and mistakes for experience. Do you know how many times Beyonce failed? Do you know how many times any great person has failed? And their fuck ups and their failures have not defined them yet. We still mainly see their greatness. So when you are hard on yourself and you feel like, there's too much pressure, 9 times out of 10 is coming from you. Most of the pressure is going to be coming from us. I want you to sit back and say, who's the judge here? 9 times out of 10 is going to be your unfulfilled self, the one that's not happy with the results, the one that's super, super critical, super judgmental, because they are taking on all the judgments and the criticism from the world around them, internalizing them, and now it's a part of who you are and how you think and how you perceive yourself and what you do. So it's time to release and create your own new standards, create your own new criticism. I had to cut my family off. I'm trying to get business going and they plan. So I decided to go in business without them. I feel it wasn't meant for me to work with them. Never, 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 ever, ever work with your family, your spouse, your friends, unless you are 100% sure that they are business minded and they are ready to take on a non-biased approach to business. I've learned that the hard way too. You have to, and honestly, you're going to thank yourself for moving on without them. Happy Sunday, Leisha. I felt that one. That part, fuck ups and mistakes are some real. Yes, it's experience. What do you think experience is? Do you think experience is just success, 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 success? No, it's not. That's not experience. I mean, no. Yeah. That's not experience. If you've never witnessed how to fix a problem, if you've never witnessed or solved the issue on your own, you don't have experience in my eyes. Because if something goes wrong, and I have the only person next to me, all they had was success and wins, I don't trust them to solve a problem. You've never solved a problem in your life. You've only ever succeeded by proxy. So yeah, no, you're not a problem solver. You're not a puzzle maker. You're not a change maker. You're just someone who rides the wave. And I can't have a wave rider on my team. You feel me? I can't have someone who's a wave rider. I need someone who's a critical thinker, who understands that there are two sides and both of those sides can be true at once. I need someone who's analytical. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just my take on it. Now I wanted to go back to, hold on. Who said that? So that green vegan. I wanted to go back to what you said. What do I think about accountability partners? So let me tell y'all a little story about myself. So recently, I've taken on, and when I say recently, I say in the last two to 1 years, okay? I've taken on accountability partners for different things. I've taken on accountability partners for working out, for business, and just for productivity in general, like content creation, like everything that I was doing, just being an entrepreneur or whatever. All 3 of them have disappointed me. And I don't know why I am so emotional or emotionally connected to other people's accountability. I think that like my expectations and my standards, and this is me like literally self-reflecting live in front of y'all. This is what I do in the shower, by the way. I think that it is my expectations that I tend to project onto other people. In fact, it's not even that I think. I know for a fact that I am projecting my expectations onto other people because I know what I'm capable of. And in this very moment, I can 100% say I do not believe that I have any friends that are as accountable as me. And it's unfortunate that I have to say that. I still love my friends. I love them to death. But when I say I don't have any friends that are as accountable as me, I mean they're not accountable in the way that I'm accountable. Like they are okay with, just do it tomorrow. Just wait till next week. I don't feel like it. They are okay with like finding things outside of themselves to blame instead of saying, it's me. I'm the reason I'm not where I want to be. I'm the reason I haven't improved. I'm the reason that I have not gotten this many followers, this many subscribers, this much money, this type of love, this weight loss. I'm the reason. They are really comfortable with saying, oh, it must be that person's fault. It's my boss's fault. It's my ex's fault. It's my mom's fault. It's my dog's fault. They will blame it on anybody, anybody and anything they will blame it on. And not even just my friends, but people I meet. I try to find an accountability partner on fucking Bumble. Cause you know they have the Bumble BFF thing, right? I try to do that. And it just seems like there's this perpetual like lack of integrity and accountability, and just like, does this piss anyone else off? Like, I don't understand what's going on. Like, what the fuck is happening? How is it that there are so many people in this industry, but nobody's willing to go the distance? Like, nobody's willing to follow through. Like, that pisses me off. And I don't like when people who are not motivated try to attach themselves to you and try to like hang on your coattails so you can take them to the victory. Like, that pisses me off. And I've been a victim of that 3 times this year. I don't just do stuff when I'm motivated. I do it when I'm sad. I do it when I'm sick. I do it when I'm mad. I do it when I get it done. Get it done. And that might just be because my human design profile is a generator. I know that not everyone has the same energy as me, and I understand that. But if you don't have the same energy as the person that you're trying to be an accountability buddy with, do not fucking agree to do it. It's going to piss them off. I promise you that. They're going to look at you different. You should have just sat there and ate your food. You got me crying because I pour so much into others, but when I needed support, crickets. Crickets! Crickets! Your zoo gonna make me go on Bumble just to look for friends, girl. Listen, you can try it and you are probably gonna make some great friends. I've made amazing friends. I just know that when it comes to like work ethic, I need to look outside of my friend group. I need to look outside of my friend group. I've been letting it go. I've scheduled things with people and got stood up. Me too, girl. Me too, girl. And I'm not, I can't. Instead of accountability partners, it's best to seek coaches and mentors because they are already where you strive to be. You have to practice with the best in order to elevate. And actually, you know what, Wayne? That's so funny because I'm actually in the market for a mentor. Because I don't want to let all this talent and skill, and I'm bigging myself up because I'm learning how to big myself up this year and not like try to shrink myself and humble myself to make others feel better about themselves. I'm talented. I'm educated. I'm driven. I'm ambitious. I'm goal-oriented. I'm very clear-minded. And if I'm not clear-minded and I'm having a groggy day, I know how to get clear-minded. And I don't believe that anyone else on my level particularly can help me like push that up. I think it has to be a mentor. It has to be someone like someone who is where I want to be to get me to where I'm going. And I'm trying to, I'm creating, I'm getting, the receipts. I'm posting, I'm putting everything in my all into it, into being a full-time YouTuber. I'm doing my big one because I'm like, whoever my coach or mentor is, I want them to see me. I want them to see the paper trail of hard work that I have behind me, or even not even hard work, the smart work that I've put behind me. Even if it's not perfect, I want them to see that I've still been putting it in. I've been putting in the effort. That's all. That's all I want them to see. That's fair, but like it is really hard to have that get up and go regardless mentality. Like it's admirable, but hard. Is it hard? Is it hard? And I already know the answer to that question because you already just said it's hard, but why do you think it's hard? Who told you that it's hard? I think we also need to gauge what we consider to be hard. If all a task requires you to do is to send a quick email and then wait for the results, wait for the response. If hard is get up and go to the gym just once, is it hard? I know it's mentally getting over that first step. I'll say it's mind-boggling because you're going against your old programming. You're going against what you've been doing for so long. So I could see why you think that that's hard, but I would not say that it's hard. I would say that it's new. I would say that it's different. I would say that it's a pivoting point in life. It's not hard, it's different. It's not hard, it's new. It's not hard, it's something that you have to continue to do, keep doing, repeatedly do it, and then you can tell me what's hard. Nothing's hard if you haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna let y'all sit on that one. Nothing is hard if you haven't tried it yet. Can't get off the ground without leaving the ground. I like that one. It's not hard. You got to stay focused. It's not fun all the time. Yeah. We think that the things that are not easy, the things that are not exciting, the things that are not provocative are hard. But it's the words that you use to describe things. Saying it's hard makes it hard, in my opinion. Absolutely. I thought that going live and talking to people was hard at one point. But I never did it. And people had always told me, oh, you're so introverted. Oh, when you were a little girl, you used to be so shy. So, and I didn't feel that way personally, but people had told me that for so long. And I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, it's going to be hard because I'm introverted and I'm shy. That's what I've been told. I'm introverted and shy. Introverted, shy. Introverted, shy. Yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. So, of course, I'm not going to go live because people have told me that I'm introverted and shy. People have told me that this is going to be hard for me. So that must be true. And so when I ask you, who told you that? Who told you that starting something is hard, getting up and going regardless is hard? Who told you that? And what credibility do they have to tell you something like that? Have they tried what you're trying to do? Have they succeeded in the field that you're trying to succeed in? It's just like talking on the phone on a one-on-one. Exactly. And honestly, one little secret of mine, well, it's not really a secret. It's pretty obvious now. I want to do a TED Talk one day. I want to be a motivational speaker. Let's all affirm this. Say, you can do it with an exclamation point, because I need some affirmation. I'm not going to lie, y'all. That was very scary to just say, but it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard. And I know that if I can do this here with you guys, knowing that you're here, knowing that you're watching me live on your device, I feel like this is low-key more up close and intimate and personal, right? When you're on a stage, you're just on a stage. You just chatting shit. You feel me? I guess there's a more immediate response because everyone's like literally sitting in front of you. Oh, thank you, Promise. Thank you for affirming me. I appreciate you. I will do a TED Talk and you will too. Thank you, Wayne's World. Yes, we're both doing TED Talks. We're both doing TED Talks. Thank you. Come sit under the trees. We can all do whatever it is we put our minds to. We just have to really just try that shit. And also be willing to fuck up. Be willing to make a mistake. Be willing to get it wrong the first time. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes it gets lonely when you are on your path. Have you gone through that? Yup. I'm actually currently not necessarily going through it right now, but I am dealing with the repercussions of it. I'm dealing with the repercussions of assuming that everyone was going to be on the same type of time as me. And I know I'm meant to do trial and error here on this earth. I know that everything's not going to be a immediate success. I might succeed immediately at some things. Thank you, Monica Lee. I know that some things are just going to be just like that for me. But I'm meant to bump my head and root around and experiment and try shit. And so that's why failure is literally, I eat it. I will eat that up. It's nothing. Mistakes, okay, big whoop. In front of people, okay, big whoop. Yeah, I failed. Okay, whatever. Next. Now I know what not to do. This is experience, right? This is gaining knowledge. This is wisdom. Wisdom is full of mistakes. Wisdom is full of errors. Wisdom is full of getting it wrong repeatedly until you get it fucking right. That is wisdom. And I want y'all to get comfortable with it. I want y'all to sit in it and let it simmer like you're in a hot tub. Get in those mistakes. Get in that failure and root around and have fun, right? Be careful, these YouTube streets are ghetto sometimes. I know, Let me tell you something. I am not new to this. I am true to this, okay? I used to go live over there on Bigo. Now, Bigo makes YouTube look like preschool because they are so mean in the comments over there. I'm used to trolls. Don't worry. I eat trolls for dinner. And also, I like when trolls are coming in here too sometimes because they boost the engagement and we get to all just ignore them together. Hello, Tina. Hello. This message is hitting my soul. It's exactly what we need to hear. Yes, I want y'all to eat failure. I want you to take failure off a pedestal. I want you to take failure out of your bag of fears. I want you to remove failure from one of the big scary things on your list. Who fucking cares? You think that every single march during the civil rights movement was a success? No, they had to keep doing that shit. They had to keep doing that shit. They had to keep marching. They had to keep boycotting the bus. It was repeated failures, repeated mistakes. But what did they do? They saw what they did wrong. They pivoted, they fixed it, and they did it right the next time. And that's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to get comfortable with failure. Get comfortable with mistakes. And guess what? The more you get comfortable with failure and mistakes, the less it affects you. The less you even realize you're failing. Because now you see, oh, I'm gaining experience. I'm not failing and making mistakes. I'm gaining experience. I'm learning what not to do. I'm learning what outcomes I don't want and what outcomes I do want. That is what you're doing. You're not failing. You're not disappointing your family. You're not disappointing yourself. You're not making anyone look bad. You are literally doing exactly what you were designed to do. To learn, to grow, to gain knowledge and wisdom and experience. That's what this is. That's what life is about. You see nature in all its beautiful imperfections. You see the cracks in trees. You see the misshapen clouds. That is failure. And you see how beautiful failure is, right? I want y'all to take that and I want y'all to really sit with that. Because I think that it's fun. It's all fun and games, right? When we are in here together and we're motivated and we're excited and we're getting revved up. But I want y'all to take that offline as well. I want y'all to take that to your most intimate spaces of life, your day-to-day life, right? Failure is success, yes. If you're not making a mistake, you're not learning. Exactly. I want y'all to take it with you to work. I want you to take it with you to the gym. I want you to take it with you when you are fucking up on communicating with your loved ones and your family and your spouses and your friends. Take this with you. Hey, I fucked up, but now I know better and now I know what to do moving forward. And I'm not promising to be perfect in the future, but I'm promising to try. I'm promising to do it better next time. That's what I'm promising to do, because that's all we can do. Right? And we also have to consider that when in regards to other people fucking up too, right? We projecting these expectations onto others because we feel as though, oh, well, I fulfilled this expectation, so why can't you? I'm going through that right now. I'm going through that right now, lowering my expectations of other people because that's not fair. My background is in mental health. I started a channel and people always want me to do vegan recipes. I wonder if I should start a new channel. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I don't know. And the only reason I'm going to say that is because I know for a fact in my current state of mind, I am combining all my things on this channel because I know personally, juggling multiple channels is just not realistic for me right now because I'm in a stage of mastery, right? And when I'm trying to master something, I need to be focused in on one place. I can't spread myself too thin because then I'm gonna quit. I know myself. If I'm like, oh, I'm over here, I'm over here, I'm over there, I'm gonna be like, woo! Let's slow down. If you feel though you can be consistent with both channels, and when I say consistent, I mean consistent in your way, go for it. I know plenty of people who have successfully made 2 channels. Also, YouTube might be prioritizing new YouTube channels right now because they know that there's an influx of creators shifting to YouTube from TikTok and Instagram. So it's a good idea. I encourage you to try it. You never know how it's going to go till you try it, right, vegan? I say start that channel, and if you fuck up, okay, keep going. And if you're really not feeling it at the end of like maybe 30 days to 60 days, chuck it and save it for later. Woo! Whew, I have done that. It's a testimony because thinking of it as bad will literally send you into a deep, dark depression. Hell yes. Perceiving failure as bad quite literally held me back for almost 10 years. Twin, where have you been? 10 years. It took 10 years for me to do this. 10 years for me to create a YouTube channel, being myself, speaking from the heart, sharing my story, sharing my W's and my L's, all of the above, right? And so that's what I want y'all to do. Like, I want y'all to really take this shit for real. I want y'all to really change in the heat of the moment. I don't want you to only change in your journal. I don't want you to only change in your voice notes. I don't want you to only change when you go to church. I don't want you to only change when you're in the gym. I want you to change in the heat of the moment. Boom, you get into an argument. Change right there. Boom, you sleepy, you tired, but you know you got to do something before you go to bed. Change right there. Boom, your alarm your alarm goes off, and you know you need to get up immediately on the first alarm. You have the opportunity to sleep in, but you know you need to get up right now. Change right there. Don't just change in here. Don't just change in your journal. Change in the heat of the moment where it counts, where it matters. Because I think what a lot of motivational speakers and coaches and, yada, 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 whatever people want to call themselves, what a lot of them fail to highlight is changing in the heat of the moment. They are always talking about these big, far away, grandiose goals and big ideals, the bigger picture, which is great and very important as well. But they're failing to talk about the day-to-day change that we need to make it happen. The bigger picture can't happen without all these little small pictures, right? And so that's what I want us to focus on. I want us to focus on the little small moments, the little small pictures that we need to create. Me getting up this morning and saying, I could sleep in for a couple of hours. I don't have to go live until noon. I still got up at 9 o'clock. I started to work out at 10 o'clock. I took the dogs out at 10:30. You feel me? I said, you know what? No, I'm going to change in the moment. I'm going to change in the moment. And this is why I feel very credible. This is why I'm confident in the shit that I'm talking about, because I'm living it. I'm doing it. I'm being it. It's not fake. This is real experiences that I'm sharing with you guys. I'm learning these lessons and I'm sharing with you guys. Doesn't it feel good to learn from someone else's mistakes instead of you having to go through that shit just to learn the same lesson that you saw somebody else learn? It don't feel good to be like, damn, I'm glad I didn't have to go through it to learn it. I think it's best we start moving like that. I think it's best that we learn the first time. You see somebody else go through some shit that you are afraid that you might go through. Whatever they did that fucked them up, you do the opposite of that. Okay? That is, I want to say, the universe's way of telling you, hey, this could be you. Hey, this is the opportunity to do it a different way. Hey, it's your chance to do it right. That's heavy. I accept the quest. Accept it. Rub it in. Rub it in. Okay? Because guess what? At the end of the day, who do you come home to? When you close your eyes, who are you left with? And this isn't to say your spouse isn't laying next to you or whoever y'all dating or whatever y'all got going on. But it's you. It's you. I'm in Cali. I set my alarm for 7 a.m. shower, ate breakfast to make your... Oh my God, yes! I was like, damn, my Pacific Standard Time people are going to be like, girl, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. I don't know. But you made it, and I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Man, y'all got me riled up. Y'all got me geeked. But yeah, that's literally the message. No matter what video I make, y'all, I promise you, y'all gonna get the same message out of it. You are in charge. Hold yourself accountable. Change in the heat of the moment. You are in charge. Hold yourself accountable. Change yourself in the heat of the moment. Every single video, it don't matter what topic it is. We could be talking about health, wellness, fashion, development. It don't matter. You are in charge. You hold yourself accountable. Damn, I almost forgot. Change happens in the heat of the moment. Change happens in the now. Change happens in the present. Change happens today. You can worry about tomorrow when tomorrow gets here. Did you write down your little list, your little to-do list of things to do? Absolutely. But did you do the things on the to-do list for today? Did you do the laundry? Did you do the taxes? Did you do, like, what did you do? And also, while we're at it, let's talk about manifesting, because I know that somebody earlier asked a question about manifesting. Back then, I was very gung-ho about the law of attraction until I found the law of assumption, which made way more sense to me. My very favorite philosopher and motivational speaker, Neville Goddard, rest in peace. He was like the grandpa of the law of assumption. The law of assumption states that whatever you assume to be true is true. Whatever you assume to be yours is yours. Now, does this seem like a very delulu way of thinking? Yes, but let's break it down into a scientific context. There is a part of your brain called the amygdala, okay? It's the limbic brain, limbic, L-I-M-B-I-C. This records everything. It is in charge of your fight or flight. It is in charge of everything that you believe to be true, everything that is programmed within you, right? If you're racist, it's in there. If you feel like you're fat, it's in there. If you feel like you're ugly, it's in there. If you feel like you're incompetent, it's in there. Somehow, some way, maybe you said it to yourself, maybe the world told you, maybe your family told you, maybe your coworkers told you, maybe your school friends told you. Whatever the case is, it's in your amygdala, your limbic brain, right? Guess what else happens? In your brain, there are mirroring neurons. And guess what mirroring neurons do? They mirror and reflect what's on the outside. And that's how shit comes to be in your life. That's how things arrive in your life. You're mirroring neurons. You ever be thinking about somebody and then boom, they send you a text. Boom, they call you out of nowhere. Boom, they hit you up as, oh, you want to go for lunch? I was just thinking about you. How did you? That's so weird. You ever be singing a song and somebody else sings it at the same time as you? You ever say something that only you say and someone says it at the same time? Those are your mirroring neurons projecting your desires, projecting your thoughts into the world. That is how you manifest. It is natural. You have been doing it since you were born into this world. It is not some woo-woo, scary, mystical, magical thing. It is quite literally how you are designed. You were designed to create the world around you. What you see right now is a reflection of how you have been programmed. And that is why I stress to reprogram your mind, reprogram your beliefs, because you can then change what you see. You don't like your apartment, you don't like your house, you don't like your spouse, you don't like how they act. Reprogram this shit up here first, and guess what's gonna start happening out here? It's about to look real different. So take advantage of the mirroring neurons that you have naturally been born with and start changing your life. It's that simple. And it's going to take doing it in the heat of the moment. Oh, I'm so ugly. Actually, I'm a baddie. I know I'm a 10. Oh, I'm so dumb. Actually, I know this. I know that. I know this. I know that. And I can continue to learn. Right? Thank you, Ghost Rider. Neuroplasticity is real. All is mind. All is mind. And the mind is all. How does one actively go about reprogramming? So when I first approached reprogramming my mind, what is this? Oh, Love is Blind, child. Anyway, let's go back to what we were listening to. Okay. So when I first started to reprogram my mind, I was kind of like hitting my head and, like just fumbling around and making a lot of mistakes, which I encourage, as you guys may know. And I just started to reverse my thoughts. Every single thought that I did not like, or every single thought that did not align with who I wanted to be and how I wanted to move and how I wanted to act, I just said the opposite. And it'll be in regards to other people too around me. Oh, my mom, she just made me mad. She always does this. Actually, she's trying. You know what? I will always start with, you know what? Because remember, knowledge is power and belief is I'm really when it comes to belief. You can believe what you want to, but what you know is really what's powerful. So I would start off with, you know what? Actually, and I would just, boom. It takes 2 seconds to change a thought. It takes 2 seconds. And guess what? What can 200 thoughts changed due to your brain? What can 2 million thoughts change due to your brain? And it's not to say that you're never going to have a negative thought again. It's to say that you are going to see them differently. You are going to see them as less threatening. You need to take these negative thoughts off the pedestal. You need to say, is this my fulfilled self saying this and thinking this and feeling this? Or is this my unfulfilled self saying this and feeling this and thinking this? Because that is really going to be the decipherer. If you think for a fact that you are bad with money, what is one thing that you could do to change that thought? Okay, let me research free financial literacy courses. That's already the opposite of who you used to think you are. So it's really not only about switching your thoughts in the heat of the moment, by the way. Not at the end of the day in your journal. Not at the beginning of the day in your journal. And yes, like I said, these journaling prompts, everything, yes, they do work eventually. But you have to be willing to also implement this shit in the heat of the moment as it's happening. As these thoughts are in your mind. Vision boards help you too. If you just need to take a quick look at who you are. Remember, y'all. Remember the analogy that I said? When you're in the bathroom, you know that there's a couch in your living room, but you can't see the couch in your living room. The vision boards are going to show you what's there. Even if you can't see it in your real life, it's still there. It's still coming for you. You are still going to be blessed with it. You're still going to be abundant. Just because you can't see it in this very moment, you're not going to see everything, y'all. You're not going to see everything that's coming. You're not going to see every blessing before it comes. And that's operating in a state of lack if you do need to see every single blessing before it comes. It's really not that deep, y'all. There's so many times you done been blessed and you ain't seen it coming. You were still grateful. Great tip. I'm definitely stealing that. You know what prompts? Yes. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm actually very beautiful. I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm actually looking a little slimmer today. You know what? I changed my mind. My skin is actually looking a little more clear today. That's all you got to do. That's it. And you keep doing it. And you keep doing it. You keep doing it. And that is literally all I did to shift my mind. I promise you guys, I did not put in no hard work. I did not break my neck. I did not stress. I did not cry. I did not bleed. I literally just said, you know what? I changed my mind. You know what? I changed my mind. Just keep changing your mind. Keep changing your mind. The negative thoughts are not going to stop. They're just going to become less plentiful. They're going to become less threatening. They're going to become less frequent. And that is going to change who you are inside, thus changing your body, thus changing your surroundings. How would one regulate their emotions in conjunction with that? So let's see. Regulating your emotions. Let's see. How did I do it? Okay. So what I decided to do when I am in a very high stress environment, I decide firstly to remove myself for a moment, because I know that I used to be very reactive. I used to get into like arguments with my sisters and my siblings. Like I used to be very emotionally volatile because I was allowing my environment and everyone else's reactiveness to basically become me, right? So what I would do is I would remove myself briefly and be like, let me collect myself. How is my response going to make this situation better? And if nothing I can do can make that situation better, I remove myself completely. But if there is something that I can say, I choose to say it in a way that is focusing on the outcome. So if I want us, let's say my siblings are arguing over who gonna do the dishes, right? I say, okay, y'all, let's just get it in order. You don't want to do the dishes. You don't want to do the dishes. I don't want to do the dishes. Everyone has to do the dishes though. So you're going to do it this day. I get very, very logical, and I take my emotions out of it, because I know if I don't take my emotions out of it, it is never going to get solved. And we're just going to have bad blood for no reason. So realistically, and I know that this seems like such a simple solution, and I know that it's harder in the beginning to get over than you think. But in all reality, some stuff you just have to not get involved with. Some stuff you just have to take yourself out of. You have to remove yourself from the environment, because you won't be able to think clear if you are arguing, if you are fussing, if you are fighting. It's not going to get fixed. I promise you that. You have to start You have to start showing people with your actions what you're gonna tolerate and what you're not gonna tolerate. If you're not gonna tolerate arguing anymore and yelling and screaming at each other anymore, then you have to decide to stop. I'm sorry, you gotta get the ball rolling. And when you get the ball rolling, everyone else is gonna follow your lead. Me and my family haven't argued in a while, because I just stopped participating. That shit is exhausting. I just stopped participating. I think that's the answer, Sarah. Stop participating. And only participate in a way that keeps your nervous system calm, that keeps your nervous system regulated, right? And you have to keep doing that. You have to participate in a way that you see your future self participating. Participate in a way that makes you feel like, you know what? Not only do I feel heard, but also I set a boundary, and if they don't want to respect it, that just let me know everything I need to know. You have to start letting people know what you will accept and what you won't accept, and eventually they are going to fall in line. I promise you. And I'm saying that from having some of the most stubborn family members, some of the most stuck in their ways family members. No. I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying. Stuck in their ways. Narcissistic tendencies. You have to start valuing your emotional regulation. I don't know why I was trying to come up with a new word. But yeah, you have to start setting boundaries, setting standards, and not bending, not folding when it comes to people trying to step over them. I tend to allow things to affect me that I dwell on it for days, weeks even, so it keeps me stuck in a negative state of mind. I'm trying my best to break out of that, but it's very difficult. Okay, let it be hard then, but still do it. You still got to do it. But you could also tell yourself, you know what? It's not that hard. What would happen in your life? What do you think would happen in your life, Sarah, if you say, you know what? Actually, it's not that hard. It's not that hard to have a peaceful environment. It's not that hard to have a calm, cool, collected conversation. It's not that hard to resolve conflict. You know what? It's not that scary. I'm very good at solving conflicts. I'm very good at problem solving. And I'm very good at doing it calmly. And I'm very good at inspiring other people around me to do it calmly. What would happen, Sarah? What would happen? What do you think would happen? I've redone my vision board a couple of times. I've also scripted. Ooh, Michaela, know the magic. It's something about that scripting. It's something about that handwriting. It's something about that thought being transferred into your hand, being transferred into the ink, being transferred into that paper. It's something about that gets shit done. And when I tell y'all that prayer that I wrote in my journal, right before, literally December 13th, before I went viral. Yeah. Magic. I have to leave my family and let go of some of my friends. I thrived. Now I see why people don't go back when leveling up. And unfortunately, whether it's family, friends, whatever, everybody can't come with you. You can't bring everybody with you, because if you try to bring everybody with you, you are going to weigh yourself down. You're going to weigh yourself down. Don't worry about judgment. Don't worry about opinions, because it's like opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. Don't worry about the results. You need to be willing to do things that you feel are best for you without worrying about if you're going to succeed or fail. Because guess what? Your last failure isn't your last failure. The last mistake you made is not your last mistake. Get over it. It's okay. You got this. All right? Y'all know what I said at the beginning of this live. Start eating failure. Start eating mistakes. Those are experience. Those are wisdom. Those are knowledge. The next time you fuck up, oh my goodness, I just gained a little more knowledge. The next time you make a mistake, oh my goodness, I just gained more experience. The next time you do something and it doesn't go right, damn, I am getting so wise. Because that's literally what's happening. That's literally what's happening. I hope you keep this live up. I need to take notes. LOL. It was amazing to see what I scripted come to life. Oh, yes. I'm keeping this live up, y'all. My last one, I did not keep up because I didn't tell anyone about it, so nobody came, and YouTube doesn't have discoverability for lives the way they do for shorts and videos. So hopefully this one has more discoverability. But yeah, I mean, let's see. We got about 6 minutes left because I wanted to keep it at an hour. Are there any last minute questions that you guys have that I can answer? Is there any good news? Or are there any new habits that you've started to form? Or are there any goals that you guys want to start forming? It was amazing to see what I scripted come to life. Yeah. Michaela, honestly, keep scripting, because if that works for you, keep making it work. Start thinking bigger. And I know it's weird to even say that because you probably already think big, seeing as you like scripting. Start thinking bigger. Start being delusional. Because guess what? What happens if you actually do get that $10 million in the mail? What you gonna do? Are you gonna pee on yourself, scream, cry, pray, thank God? What you gonna do? Start doing it. I want to see the accountability video. Vegan is like, girl, be messy. Yeah. Also, I feel like I'm not gonna say that. No, I'm not gonna say that. I hope that when I drop this video that nobody is offended that I personally know, because I'm using my real life experiences and anecdotes in order to make this video. So hopefully none of my friends know me. My friends know that I use my real life, and I'm very blunt with them. Like, I will tell you, I'm not working with you anymore because you don't get shit done. Like, I will tell that to my friends, and they know that it's coming from a place of love, and it's coming from a place of I was being patient, and now I'm not. What is scripting? Scripting is just writing down things that you would like to see happen in your life, but you can write it down in past tense as if it already happened. You can write it down in present tense as if it is happening right now. Future tense, whatever feels comfortable for you. That's what scripting is. For me, at least. That's how I script. Working out every day is my goal for this month. Ooh, working out every day? Okay, period. I would love to see that. A goal that I have to write a book is to write a book by the end of the year. Just a first draft, but I'm scared as heck. What about you? What goals do you have? A goal of mine is to get to 180 pounds. Clear my skin up a little bit more, actually, and that's actually happening. So I don't know if it's necessarily a goal anymore, but it's something I'm grateful for that's happening. I will say that it's something I'm grateful for that's happening. And what else? 100K subscribers before the end of the year. 100K subscribers. That's the goal. Yes, y'all. I want 100,000 people who are willing to get shit done. Y'all, I think that's my new logo, my new slogan, my new little tagline. Get it done. Get that shit done. Get it done. Get it done. When you be yelling in your videos, I'll be yelling back. Yo, you gonna be yelling at this accountability video because I'm finna go off. I am about to literally go off in this video because I am so sick and tired of people. Oh my goodness, Ema, let's be accountability buddies. I want to get shit done too. We're twins. And then it turns out we are more fraternal than ever because you lied. You don't want to get shit done. You actually would rather stay in the bed. You actually would rather just eat 10 pounds of Doritos. You actually would rather just not do the things that you said that you were going to do. You actually just like setting goals, and you like that adrenaline and that dopamine and those endorphins that you release, that feeling of, ooh, look at all these things I'm gonna get done, and then not doing it. I think that's what a lot of people like. And we're so addicted to that strategizing stage, that all the things, all the possibilities, like we're addicted to that stage, and it's so irritating. Sorry, y'all. I don't want to vent. But I like literally that stresses me out so bad. Like, please do not come into my life and say we're gonna do something, because I get attached to big ideas and I like to try to see them through, right? I like to keep pushing up that mountain, up that ladder. That's me until we get there. I like that. But that's not everybody. So my goal is to produce a full song this year, but I'm so new to music production and I struggle to find mentors. Okay, do it without a mentor first. Do it clunky. Be clumsy. Make terrible music. Make terrible music. Do it. I promise you it's going to change your life. Because only from that is where the real gems come from. Because now you know what not to do. Now you know what sounds you don't like. Now you know how you don't want to sound. Now you know the difference between vibrato and falsetto and alto. Now you know the difference. Make shitty music. Yeah, doing all Grow with Joe and MadFit workouts. Oh, if you're doing Grow with Joe, you're gonna eat. You trying to be my accountability partner? Nope. Nah, but with the working out now, I just learned that I have to work out by myself. I'm too sensitive. And I think that my physical goals are I'm too attached to them, I think. I don't know. I just feel like when I allow people in that space of my physical fitness and they disappoint me, then I get pissed off and it affects my performance. And so I'm not doing gym buddies no more unless I meet somebody who is really like on their shit. Hell no, I can't do it no more. I get really sad and stressed out. Nah, that's not me. Loki coming for me. Wow, that's so true. Let it out. Yeah, y'all. I appreciate how raw and authentic. Thank you, amiable soul. I can only be authentic because it takes too much work to be performative. Oh, I promise it's been clunky so far. Keep being clunky, babe. I promise you some amazing and beautiful things are going to come from that. Want to change my Bori, but my family is stuck in old mentality, like you said. What so? If you want to change it, change it. If you want to change it, change it. I don't want to hear what somebody else think about what you got going on. I don't want to hear what somebody else feel about what you got going on. It's you. It's your happiness. It's your end goal. You need to do it. Do not take anyone's opinion and put it on a pedestal. Take it off the pedestal and do what you want. Put what you want on a pedestal. Fine then. Ooh, I understand. Yeah, that would affect me too. Yeah, and that's just me being transparent. I'm not perfect by any means. I want y'all to know that. When I'm getting on here and I'm making these videos and I'm trying to encourage y'all and motivate y'all to be the best version of yourself, it's because I've seen what it looks like when you're not being the best version of yourself and you're not trying and you're just falling to the opinions and the worries of other people. And first of all, it's bullshit anyway. All of it is bullshit. Oh, you sure you want to go after your master's? That's a lot of school. Oh, you sure you want to do that? You want to lose how much weight? I feel like that's too skinny. See, if it was me, well, it's not you. It's me. It's what I want. And I don't trust your opinion because you've never gone where I'm trying to go. You've never accomplished what I'm trying to accomplish. So why would I trust you? Why would I want your opinion on my goals? I'm good. No, thank you. You can keep that. All of that. Instead of accountability partners, let's be one another's exactly. Inspiration. I can do that. See, I can do the inspiration because I know that I can get up at 6 a.m. and get it done. I know that I can do that. And then maybe you can get up at maybe 12 p.m. and get it done. Or 3 p.m. Or maybe you can get it done that night. But we can inspire each other by doing it alone first. I want to attract. This is what I want my network full of. I'm trying to create a network. And I know I'm going 2 minutes over, but I'm almost done, y'all, I promise. This is the kind of network I want. I want a network of people who don't need someone to be autonomous, to be self-actualized, who don't need someone outside of them to just get up and do it. And you might get up and do it delayed. You might wake up late. You might start late. You might start clumsy. You might start clunky. You might start not knowing what the hell is going on, but you're starting. I started this YouTube channel not knowing how to do the analytics, SEO. I didn't know all of that when I first started this channel. I knew nothing. But I got up and I did it. And I was clunky about it. You feel me? But that is inspiring to other people. I'm more inspired by people who just get up and do it and they put out bullshit than people who are just like, oh, no, I don't know. I gotta wait until what? For what? You gotta wait until what? Until you're 80? Nah, keep going. You're good. Thank you, Sarah. I don't want waiters in my network. I don't want, and it's okay if you're scared, right? It's okay if you're hesitant. That's okay. We can connect still. We can still make something out of that. If you're scared, or if you're fearful, or if you worry, that's okay. Because I worry too. Sometimes I'm scared too. Sometimes I feel like things are hard too. But I'm always going to be there also to remind myself that at the end of the day, if you fuck up, you're still succeeding. And I guess that was the whole point of this live, is to really like let y'all know, if you need to start today, start today. If you already started, keep fucking going. No more waiting. No more waiting. You're going to be waiting until you're dead. It's going to be your life wasted. And you're going to live with all these regrets. Oh, I should have did that when I was 20 something. I should have did it when I was 30. I should have did it when I was 40. I should have did it when I was 50. And now you're 90. Are you going to do it now? Literally me. And I be needing people to affirm my goals to feel like I should do them. Gonna have to reprogram them as, yeah. No, you don't. Think about how you would tell, what would you tell your best friend? Scratch that. What would you tell your child if they're lacking that independence, that independent thought process? How would you instill an independent thought process in your child, in your best friend, in your little sister, your little brother? I've been struggling for years with the progress paralysis of failing so many of the projects I put my everything into, while losing my credibility each time and therefore my confidence and motivation. Any tips on how to recover my motivation and self-belief is to just jump in. You cannot be confident about something that you are not experiencing in this current moment. The only way to get the experience is to actually experience it. The answers are in the experience, guys. Remember, hashtag the answers are in the experience. That's how you get your confidence back. When you do it, when you get your hands dirty, when you get your feet dirty. That's how you get your confidence back. Look at your goals as food and water, meaning you got to eat every day. Some things are non-negotiable. Some things are non-negotiable. Some things are your sustenance. Your purpose is your sustenance. That is what feeds your spirit. Yes. Yes. I love how you said that. Exactly. No longer chasing perfection and just getting it down. You can't learn if you don't fail at something and do better. Exactly. I'm going to get me someday labors and finish that garage day. Period. Because isn't it going to feel good when that garage is finished and you could just skirt? You feel me? Think about how you're going to decorate it and hang it up. I fear losing more time, failing more projects, and not fulfilling my potential. Then do it with the fear. Be fearful, but keep going. I'm scared to do a lot of things, but I'm going to still do it. I was scared to bungee jump, but I still did it. Did I pee on myself? Maybe a little bit. Just a little bit, but it's done now. But yeah, I just want to wrap this message up. And I just want to say, just get that shit done, y'all. Just go after your goals, y'all. Don't start later. Start now. Do the first step. Focus on the first step first. The answers are in the experience. No more what ifs. No more what ifs. No more what ifs. No more how. Well, the how is you gonna figure it out when you start. That's how. I lost my confidence. Get it back by doing it. Get it back by experiencing it. I love y'all so much, and I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in today. I really honestly didn't even think anybody was going to show up. I thought maybe like 2 or 3 people were going to show up, to be honest. But y'all showed up. Y'all literally blew me out the water. I feel very grateful. I feel very gracious. I feel very confident and empowered. That was Thank you, Wayne. Oh my goodness. This was a great TED Talk. Y'all gonna see me on that stage. That TED Talk stage is mine. I'm gonna eat and sop up that stage. I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I hope that you guys do it scared, do it excited, do it nervous, do it worried, do it fearful, do it imperfectly. I hope that you just get it done. And like I said, and like I always say, make that shit fun. And I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Saving up for your TED Talk ticket. Have a great day, guys. I'm signing off.